Long overdue, that's the best way to describe this video. What's up guys, welcome to the series in which I make short 90-second reviews of films that I didn't have time to watch or to review when they came out. This time in part 3 we have 3 films that I have been very excited about watching and I finally had the chance to do it. By the by, I'm the movie guy and this is my review for No Time to Die, Last Night in Soho, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. No Time to Die is a 2021 action film starring Daniel Craig, Ana de Armas, and Rami Malek. Bond is retired but not for long as a mysterious new villain appears and threatens the entire world. James has been off the grid for a long time with Madeline. Spectre intervenes, he loses his trust in Madeline, and they break up because he feels fooled once again. Felix Leiter convinces Bond to go to Cuba to retrieve a scientist. There he meets the new 007 named Nomi, he meets Paloma, an agent who should have gotten more screen time, and the antagonist, the forgettable antagonist, Safan. The action is more intense than ever with brilliant gunfights and car chases. The comedy is taken to a new British level. The runtime though could have been trimmed. My biggest gripe with it is that it feels the same as other 007 films despite this being the end of the Daniel Craig saga. There's the same antagonist getting introduced late. It is a bit emotional though, I'll give it that. I love the production level, Bond's cars are just the best, so is his attitude which the script colors early and often. The new layer of protecting the ones you love gives a new light to Bond and Daniel Craig puts in 150%. No Time to Die is a glorious farewell to one of the most iconic characters from the 2000s. So my recommendation is that you should give this movie a watch with a rating of 4 stars.
When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
You can imagine why I've come back to play.
Last Night in Soho is a 2021 horror film starring Thomasin McKenzie, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Matt Smith. Ellie is an aspiring fashion designer who moves to London, and when she sleeps, she sees the life of Sadie, an aspiring singer from the 1960s. This is a psychological thriller. Ellie is haunted by the image of Sadie, who was, as I've said, an aspiring singer who went on the wrong path. Sexual harassment is an important theme focused on in this film. Sadie was often abused by men and Ellie is scared of any man in London. Edgar Wright hasn't done any horror films and I think he did great here. I particularly loved his use of neon colors and the 1960s soundtrack. And there are some unsettling scenes here. As Ellie sees the ghost of Sadie's past, it gives this psychedelic vibe that really messes with the viewer's minds. All of this is fair and good, but the script feels disjointed and it could have used some improvement. The plot twist at the end, while eerie, it felt predictable. There's also this mysterious vibe with the film that really gripped me. It might start slow, but it does get going. Thomasin McKenzie and Anya Taylor-Joy are 2 of my favorite actresses, and they did fantastic here. I've seen some bad reviews, but I think that Last Night in Soho is a great film despite its problems. So my recommendation is that you should give this movie a watch with a rating of 3.5 stars.
Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure, downtown.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is a 2021 adventure film starring Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, and Paul Rudd. A single mom moves with her 2 kids to a small town where her connection to the Ghostbusters is explored. This is the reboot and a sequel to the Ghostbusters from the 80s. I think that Afterlife tries to profit too much from the nostalgic element, resulting in too many Ghostbuster references. The drama of a family trying to blend into a new town is sweet and I'm sure it's going to ring close to home for some people. But that's not what this film is about. It's about ghostbusting and that's probably the least interesting thing about it. Jason Reitman is the director. He is the son of Ivan Reitman, the director of the original Ghostbusters film, and I think that he did a great job at modernizing old elements and introducing newer ones. There's also more focus on female characters than in the original film. We're not going to count the 2016 reboot. However, the script is pretty poor because it fails to challenge its characters. Jason has always managed to get the best out of young actors and the cast more to earn their money here. Ghostbusters Afterlife is still trying to process its ancestors. So my recommendation is that you should not give this movie a watch with a rating of 2 stars. By the by, I'm the movie guy and until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.
It has a gunner seat?